Hey guys, happy Friday. I'll wait for some of y'all to jump on and catch us live if you are joining us this beautiful Friday afternoon. So once you hop on, if you're on, give me some likes, give me some hearts, let me know you are here, and then we will get rolling with this Friday's presentation. So hey guys, hey team. I see some of y'all jumping on. I'll give it just a sec. Hey friends. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started and we can rock this Friday together, but welcome to the Champions page. My name is Amanda Sobel and I am so freaking excited to be here today. Super nervous, heart is beating out of my chest, but I am pumped to deliver some of the information that I believe has helped my team, has helped my challenge group, and overall my business through recognition. So to give you guys a little insight about who I am and why I'm here, my name again is Amanda Sobel. I live in Tarpon Springs, Florida, which is in the Tampa Bay area. And I've been a coach since 2015. So I joined Beachbody through a sorority sister that brought me on, and I am lucky enough to be a part of Diesel Nation led by Becky Brose and Christina Delgado. And my coach Jeanette created this amazing opportunity for me to join her community and thus formed my team and my community, Fit as Flock. So I refer to my challengers and my group and my coaches as Flock Babes. And you may hear that terminology a little bit today, or if you follow me on social media, you may hear the term Flock Babe. So that is where that is referring to. So let's talk about recognition and digging a little bit deeper. We're gonna break it down into 3 parts today and to talk about what we are going to do. So recognition for ourselves, recognition for our challengers, and recognition for our coaches. So first and foremost, if you are a brand new coach or recently joined this last year, give me some likes, give me some hearts so I can see if you are new here. If you're not, this still pertains to you. And if you are an old coach that's been around for a little while like me, this still pertains to you too. So number 1, recognition starts with yourself. And I want you to take a note on that, because oftentimes we start our journey as a challenger and we're really excited. And when we become a coach, we don't know where to go first. We think, what do I do now that I'm a coach? So first and foremost, your recognition should start with yourself. 1, why? You are showing up, number 1, for your health and fitness goals, for your business, for your results, but also to be that proof that other people can do it. So you need to stand up and recognize yourself for doing that. You're recognizing your consistency, showing up day after day, your effort. Maybe you showed up after a hard day at work. You've been working all day, you've been traveling, you've been on the road, and you show up for your workout at 9 o'clock at night. You need to give yourself a little bit of credit and grace for showing up for that workout. You also need to recognize yourself for being present and working towards your goals. I've been doing this for a long time. Fitness is kind of my jam. I was a fitness instructor in a past life, so showing up for my fitness is a little bit easier for me. But you know what? It's not always fun to show up for cardio after you've gone out for dinner or you've enjoyed the night a little bit too long the day before. So recognizing that showing up for your goals and towards yourself is number 1, your first job, but you should be shouting yourself for that. Maybe that's a sweaty selfie. Maybe that's you talking on Instagram and saying, you know what, I'm showing up for myself and I'm gonna give myself a little shout out because today wasn't easy for me to show up. With everything happening in life, maybe you've gone through separation or a death in the family, or you are just really exhausted. You have to give yourself that grace and show up, because that sometimes is the hardest thing for people to do. And if they see you doing it on one of your hardest days, that's going to show them that maybe I can do it too. So number 1, recognize for yourself. And I'm going to give you a few ideas of how you can do it if you're like, but what do I recognize for if I'm tired of just posting my workout selfies? Recognize, number 1, when you commit to a program. So you start a new program, you finish a program, you're gonna try something new that's outside of your norm. For me, doing a lifting and cardio workout maybe wasn't my norm a few years ago, but that's totally my jam now. But if I try something like 6 weeks of the work, I'm gonna shout myself out for that because that's a pretty hard workout and I need to recognize the effort that I'm putting in for that. Number two, recognize when you show up, even when you don't want to. So those days when it's hard, those days when it's early, when it's winter and it's freezing outside and you have to go to your basement, think about those days of when you need to show up. The next, when you slip up. So we all have those days when we get off track, we have different things that are happening in our lives. So when you slip up and when you get back on track, recognize it. Show people that it's okay to veer off track, but you know that you have the tools to keep going to where you need to go. Also, when you have something to celebrate, maybe you bumped up in weights, maybe it's your first time that you were able to hold a plank or do push-ups on your toes. That's something that for yourself, give yourself the ability to celebrate it and recognize that achievement of pushing yourself to that next milestone in your business. So always have something to celebrate. So that will be for yourself. When you consistently do that, you are going to show the consistency that you have in your fitness, your business, and towards your challengers. Because when you show up and be the best challenger in your group, you're committing to your nutrition, you're showing up to your workout plan, you're posting in our tracker app. That's going to be huge, and your challengers are going to do the same. So make your social, your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever app that you use, the living proof that one, you're recognizing yourself every single day. So second, we're gonna start on the inside. So not yet coaches, but going into our challengers and how we can use recognizing our challengers as something that shows social proof that we are doing our job as coaches. So recognition starts on the inside. This is huge with your challengers. And again, I'm gonna give you guys some examples of what you can use to shout out your challengers, to get them going, to get them on track, and really to welcome them to the community. And I was talking to one of my business partners today, and she was like, this Beachbody thing, it's kind of like being in a sorority. You're welcoming people, you're making sure they feel at home, and you're ensuring that they're starting their journey on a good pace. And I think it's exactly the same. Our job doesn't start when we just sell something or sell and over, that's it. We have to be there from day one. The moment they hit yes on a share cart, that's when our job really begins. That's when we need to be welcoming them from the very beginning to ensure that they see those results. So what happens on the inside of our groups? Day one, recognize that commitment that they've made towards their health and fitness goals. Oftentimes, committing to our health goals, committing to our fitness goals can be the biggest challenge that sometimes people face in their lives. Maybe they're not feeling the best. They're not feeling comfortable in their skin. They're not feeling amazing where they are. So as you welcome them to that group, that breaks down that layer and that peels back that onion of them starting to open up and feel comfortable coming to you with their needs, with their goals, with their concerns and hesitations as they're committing to a program. So recognize that commitment and celebrate it. In our team, we have kind of a celebration that we do every time somebody joins. We welcome them in the flock. We post their picture. We tell a little bit about themselves, what program they're committing to, things that are going to connect them with other members of our community. Maybe they're a mom, maybe they're a teacher, they're a paramedic, they're a nurse, whatever it is. We want them to feel welcome and at home in our community, and that's one of the biggest things. Recognize that they are not just starting a fitness community and fitness journey, but they're starting a whole new family of people that are going to support them along the way. So, something as a side note that I like to do, I am big in gift giving. That's one of my love languages. I love making people feel special. So think about writing a handwritten card, sending them an email to onboard them, just like you would coaches, Make your challengers feel welcome and recognize the commitment that they are making towards their goals. Next is, just like you do for coaches, maybe send them a little shout out on your Instagram stories and show that they've committed to their workouts. Next, I like to put that welcome post, tag them in my first welcome email, and also when they complete that first workout, shout them out. A lot of our challenge group guides, they have that in there. So after they complete their first workout, once they've done their first week, but you showing up and showing that you care and making that a touch point throughout the week when they first join is going to make a difference in them getting results and this actually being a program that they commit and they complete versus one that they just start and they let linger off into the air. So start, recognize, and really accelerate those results by building that relationship, shouting them out, giving them the love. So other ideas that you can use for recognizing your challengers: Instagram story welcome post, have them tag you in their first workout, reshare it. My challengers love that. And we even created our own Instagram account for our flock babes to tag and for us to repost their workouts every single day. Do their weekly rock stars if they've done a workout every single day during the week. If they are a shake all-star and they are having their Shakeology every single day or weekly or monthly, whoever checks in the most, that is a great idea. And another huge one that I think you cannot let slip by is recognizing when they complete a program. How huge is that? How many programs have you done in your lifetime as a coach? Well, maybe as a challenger, that's one of the biggest things that they were worried about, being able to commit to a program and see it through. So once they do, I like to make a little banner for my Instagram and for my Facebook, shout them out in my group and say, I'm so excited because Christina is 2 months postpartum and she just crushed bar blend as her first program back. Do you know what that does? That brings that reality of, oh my gosh, this is a huge deal. I can't believe I just did that. They're going to see that, one, you are excited about their experience, their results, and two, they're going to see that trust and relationship that you've put into that person that has joined you. The next, and I think one of the most important things that we can do as a coach, is to recognize each other. And we are really great at that within the network. We have our shout outs on the national wake up calls and we cheer each other on when we post something on Facebook. But a phrase that we like to use in my team is, a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. So if you see someone that's doing great, or if you see maybe one of your friends joined a team and it's not yours, and it's happened to me, and you know what, I want to welcome them to the Team Beachbody community, because it's not just me and it's not just my team or your team, but we are in this together. And when we focus on the bigger picture at hand, we can do so much more as a network. So the next, celebrating our coaches. And when you think about coaches, it's not just rank advancements and it's not just Success Club. And I think those are two things that maybe we get a little sidetracked and we just celebrate Success Club and we just celebrate rank advancements. But there's so many other things that as coaches, we need to tap a little bit further into recognizing to ensure that our coaches feel appreciated, they feel important, they know that they are doing a big service for other people, that they're helping people get results, they're helping people achieve their goals. So I like to celebrate first wins. What do those first wins look like? Maybe for you, that first win is they signed up as a coach and they're starting their fitness journey at the same time. So shout them out for doing that. Maybe their first win is sharing a sample workout video. We have the MBF sample workout that's going to be coming out. So if they're sharing that and they've invited their friends to join in that sample workout, that's huge. Maybe that's a first big step for them. So sample workouts, doing a trial membership, 3-month memberships, not just challenge packs, but all of the little things in between, we need to recognize and encourage that they're doing a great job along the way. One thing that I love to incorporate into my team page is an image we like to call ring the bell. So after every win or every kind of milestone in their month, they ring that bell and they come back and tell us what specifically happened. So Katie may go and say, I sold a challenge pack and it was to my friend da-da-da from college, and she's so excited because she's starting this specific program. So when you get outside and put a person aside from the points and say, this is this person that's starting this fitness journey, this is this person that's starting with me, it brings more of that human interaction versus I have 6 points and I'm on the board. But who are those people that are behind the points, and take it back a step further? So ringing the bell is key. You know the obvious. Rank advancements, which our team had some rank advancements yesterday, and I love celebrating those ladies. But you know what you need to do as a coach is we understand that coach lingo, and we know what it means to be a diamond or a star diamond or an emerald coach. But when you look outside of our Beachbody bubble and you're hearing these words, you might as well be a unicorn rainbow butterfly coach. People don't understand what that specifically means. They don't understand the work that goes into it and the lives that have been impacted through that specific rank. So think about those things when you are doing your recognition, when you're shouting people out, that you're explaining what it means. What about the in-between? So think about all of the ways that you can encourage your coaches. You can talk about them and say, I'm so excited to shout out this person. Maybe they're not the biggest achiever in your team, but maybe they have the biggest heart and they've been cheering everybody on and they've been showing up, and their smile lightens the entire room every time you're on a team call. So recognize those little things along the way. When we motivate, encourage, and we speak our coach's love language, the retention will happen. When we make people feel welcome and important in our group, that's going to be something that they feel excited to come back to day after day. And I want to take a quick side note over to my PD I've been reading this week, and this is John Maxwell, The Power of Five for Network Marketing. And my Grand Big coach, Christina, mentioned this one, and I decided to get it. So one of the things that stood out for me was this section about praising people. And when we praise people in private, we add. That adds a little bit of value to them. That adds a little bit more importance to them. But when we praise people in public, we're multiplying. We're multiplying that impact. We're multiplying the effort that we're putting out there, because it's not just us that's seeing it. It's not just the team that's showing up and seeing it, but it's other people. You may have somebody that's seen these posts and they've seen something that you've shared in the past, but that credibility that is added because somebody else is recognizing your effort and recognizing the commitment that you have in your business is huge. So recognizing people in public multiplies the impact that it will have. We all have that desire to be recognized, to show that we are making a difference, to show that we are making an effort in somebody else's life. And when we do that for other people, that adds that social credibility. So if you guys are looking for a good read, this one was totally great. And I want you to think back to your childhood. Remember when you did something that was really great and maybe you got praised for it, or you colored in the lines and people were so excited. That instantly lifted up your energy. And you were like, man, I'm a great colorer. I can color in the lines. It's going to be the same thing with your challengers. When they show up to the workout and you shout them out, and maybe it's their first one since they had a baby, and you say, Brittany, I'm so excited for you to show up to your first workout. That instantly gives them that sense of energy to show up the next day. The same thing with your coaches. They have their first win, they have their first sale, they posted their first coming out post. You sharing just how much of an impact that has made is going to light that spark so they continue to see it through day after day. So really important to encourage, 1, yourself, 2, your challengers, and 3, your coaches. And when you do that, you are going to see those results really increase. The last thing that I'm going to leave you guys with is this: a personal achievement made public instantly and dramatically increases in value. So the name of this book is The Power of Five by John Maxwell. John Maxwell is like a leadership guru. I'm sure you guys have heard or read some of his stuff, but this one's specifically for network marketers. So quick, short read. But a few points really stood out for me, and I hope they do for you guys too. But know that if you're a brand new coach, you don't have to wait until you become a Star Diamond coach to shout people out. If you started and today is your day one, then you know what? Welcome to the Beachbody family. And I hope that you see this as your opportunity to recognize yourself for making such a huge commitment in your life and somebody else's life. So if you've been here for a while, maybe you take a step back and say, what can I do to ensure that I am recognizing my team so they in turn have that same fire and light in their eyes to go and help other people. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Thanks for joining me on a Friday in the Champions page. And let's get ready to recognize and crush with MBF and everybody that is committing to that program with us. Have an awesome Friday, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.